This is the new Hyundai Creta. This is the newer Hyundai Creta because this is the Creta N Line. That's right, Hyundai has added the third N Line to its product portfolio in the country. Now, what is different between the two and what are similar? Well, what are similar, you can already see, face is more or less the same, the proportions, the dimensions are identical, but there are certain subtle changes on the N Line that actually make it stand out a little more. Now, the latest Creta was launched in the Indian market in January. This one was launched more recently in March, and it is promising to be a sportier drive, not just visually, but even on the move. But before we come to on the move, what's different, let me just quickly tell you, the grille here is different, the bumper here is different on the Creta non-N Line version. But if you take a look at my right, the N Line version gets a different sort of a treatment for the bumper. The grille is also slightly different, and if it wasn't still very obvious, you get the N Line logo at the front. Other than that, the DRLs, the headlight, all are same and have been carried forward on this model. On the side profile, you get the brake calipers here in red, and most importantly, the N Line stands on 18-inch alloy wheels. On my left is the non-N Line version, which stands, this particular one, on 17-inch wheels. It goes without saying though, but I'll still point it out, that you get a whole lot of red accents on the N Line. So you get on the face the accent, you get accents on the side profile as well, and on the side you get the N Line badge on this particular model. At the rear, you have the twin exhaust tips, which you don't get, of course, on the non-N Line version. It's not just for show, but there is a little bit of more grunt on that model as well. Now, both of these cars are powered, at least this one, this variant that you see here, by that 1.5 litre turbo petrol engine. But what you get on the N Line and not on the non-N Line is that this car comes with the DCT and the manual transmission option as well. So that's right, the 1.5 turbo petrol engine is mated to the manual transmission as well on the N Line, but it's only with the DCT that you get this car, the non-N Line version. Now, even on the inside, there are a whole lot of red accents on the dashboard. The seats are a little different. There are the color treatment around the infotainment screen have also been given a special red treatment. Now, coming back to the specifications of it, this one continues to offer around 165 PS of power. There's a whole lot of torque, but on the N Line, because of all the tweaks, the tunings that have been made to the suspension and the steering setup, the N Line particularly is a bit more agile, a bit more sporty to handle. Essentially, is the N Line the same Creta in a new bottle, or is the bottle just a minor cosmetic update? Well, this one does command a little bit more premium as far as the pricing is concerned over the non-N Line, but that was always expected. What do you make of the Creta N Line? And if Creta excites you, are you going to go out in the market and buy the Creta or the Creta N Line? Now, one last bonus information, the Creta N Line gets an all-new matte finish on its exterior body. Now remember, that's the first time, this is the first time that Hyundai is offering matte finish on any car in its product portfolio, at least in the country. So is the Creta N Line then a more exciting prospect, even if it commands a bit more premium as far as pricing is concerned? I would love to hear what you have to say, but that's essentially, in a quick nutshell, the main differences between these two cars.